What is going on, everybody? Movie number 28. Why we're catching up today, ain't we? From 2000, it is called Bloody Murder. And Bloody Murder is a camp movie, which, I mean, slashers and camp movies, that definitely is like a nice sweet spot, right? Essentially, they opens up telling the tale of like the Jason S person. In this case, his name is Trevor Morehouse, and he wears a mask similar to what Clark Griswold wore in National Lampoon's. So no, not trying to rob from Jason at all. Um, but he's not important because Trevor Morehouse really isn't involved in it, which is sort of a weird little misdirect of sorts that they do. Um, so in watching the film, it opens up with that story, yada yada, everyone's scared. And then Bloody Murder comes from a game they play. Apparently they went around the world. It's sort of like a manhunt, someone's a killer, yada, etc. Um, Bloody Murder, there's the scare, like to pretend, like, oh, I'm gonna kill you, and the guy get all scared and like, hey, you're a bunch of asses. And then of course when they walk away, the real killer shows up and kills the guy. Uh-oh, but is that Trevor? He looked like Trevor. From everything they told us about Trevor, it was Trevor. And then that continues. And then there's also also the scene in that early on where a guy is watching his best friend bang his ex, and he's watching as if he's like, good for you, guy. But then the next day he's like really infuriated, and his friend goes missing, and like he kind of threatens to drown his ex, not really. Um, he takes her out on the boat, and the boat tips, and he knows she can't swim, and it's like, ha ha ha. It was again, it was okay. It was okay. They did try. They did try to go with a lot of suspense, like as who's the killer, trying to guess. Is it Trevor Morehouse? Is it someone else? Trevor Morehouse, someone else. Trevor Morehouse, someone else. Like, and I will say there was no nudity. Like I tell you that because what some people look for that. In the movies, not which again sometimes it fits, sometimes it doesn't. Usually you think of a cheesy, like a thrash in the woods. Jason. That's kind of the way your mind goes. It's not always necessary, but sometimes it's one of those things. Like that's why the killer kills. Someone got naked, now they must die. Which I guess is a fun little narrative, I suppose. But I will say the person who wound up being the killer. Okay, it was kind of out of like left field a little bit, which could be good, or could be, well, if you just take somebody that you're not focused on and make them the killer, then all of a sudden does it really matter? And there's even a scene where they showed someone else doing a killing, but I guess that was all in the girl's head. So it's like, wait, how did we know that was in the girl's head? Like that was confusing too. So fast forward, they find out who the killer is. The individual, they take him in. Then the one guy who cheated on the girl initially, he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna go. We'll ride back. We'll drop the kid off at the bus." She's like, "No, I'm going with him." And he got all pissed. He's like, "Fine, I'll walk home." Then he got killed by Trevor Morehouse. Maybe, maybe not, but it was definitely someone in that costume. And another thing of note is when they asked the person who was guilty of the murders, I understand why'd you kill so and so, so and so, so and so, but why'd you kill Jack? I don't know the fuck Jack. Random character. I was like, I didn't. Maybe it was Trevor. So they alluded that maybe there was a Trevor Morehouse out there. And I swear I know that Trevor Morehouse name from somewhere else too. So I don't know if there was psych on it. Again, I I think it's I should have given more. I'll be honest. I probably should have spoiled it more than I have, because I don't think I can land on the positive side of five for this. Um, but I guess I just don't feel like spoiling it in a weird way because my next video I put up is going to be the sequel, and the sequel I actually do like a little bit better. So for this, we'll call this the only under five that isn't loaded with spoilers. We will give it though. It's not that far under five. We'll give it a 4. I recommend you watch it. However, only if you want to watch the sequel and have a little backstory. But you could watch the sequel out the backstory, and the sequel is a lot more fun, better gore, better everything. And you have a Scream Queen in it, which I'll tell you who when we do the next video. But folks, solid 4, which isn't good. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will catch you later. Peace.